Hey guys, Panya Walker here. I'm jumping on today because I've been inspired. Today we're talking about legacy. And before I kind of talk about what I mean by that, I want to tell you what has inspired me. I want to share with you the inspiration of two things. First is that I watched a comedy special recently from an African-American comic who's very well known, very funny. And he was talking about parenting and how he's preparing his black children for life in America. And of course he was funny. What he was saying was funny, but his subject matter was anything but funny because the legacy of American racism is so heartbreaking. That's the first piece. The second thing that inspired me was actually my recent work with a new client. She is an Afrikaans woman who grew up in apartheid South Africa. And she was raised by a black woman who was also the help and that she loved dearly. And at some point in her youth, this woman who raised her was unceremoniously and unjustly fired. And this literally broke her heart. So despite a life of relative privilege and despite the passage of time, she has carried that heartbreak with her for decades. And so that brings us back to this idea of legacy. Legacies of manipulation, of control, of domination, they don't just impact the oppressed. They leave a scar, they leave a stain on everyone involved for generations. These legacies, they breed anger, they breed resentment, they breed distrust, frustration, hostility, and grief. They hit us right in the heart space and they stop us from trusting life. They stop us from trusting each other. They stop us from trusting ourselves. And now in this day and age, we need more than ever to bring light to those dark places, to bring light to our dark places. And the first place of insult usually is the body. That is certainly the place that we hold every insult, that we hold every hurt. So let's start there. Now, underneath this video, I have shared what I call points of power. There are 3 of them. I've shared 3 points of power. And I want to invite you to let some light in through the body. The first point is all about letting go. The second point is about discernment. The third point is about your legacy. I want you to find each of these points on your body. First, let's find the first one, letting go. Find the point on your body, and I want you to tap it, massage it, rub it, activate it. And while you do that, you're activating it on both of the sides of the body for about a minute or so. And while you're doing that, you're thinking about what you're working on, what you're moving through, what you're letting go of. I want you to breathe consciously and continuously while you do that. Let it go. The second point is about discernment. What parts of your past or the legacy that you were born into are you strengthened by? Right? The dignity, the strength, the resilience, the fortitude of your forebears. What parts are you strengthened by? And what parts are you weakened by? This is about honoring the best parts of that legacy without perpetuating the worst. Discernment. The third point is about this new day. What is your chosen legacy? What are you about today? What are you about? What will your legacy be moving forward? Let the light in, family. It's time. Let the light in. I want you to share what comes up for you in the comments. I want you to do these, activate these 3 points, and share what comes to you. I really want to hear from you. We all want to hear from you. Onward and upward, friends. It is a new day. Thanks so much for tuning in. Until soon, much love.